Forgive me. So that's one thing I want to say about the game. It's got some good soundtrack. I think there are some very pretty locales that you go to. Like a lot of the water places that you go to are, in my opinion, fantastic. Especially the one underwater. I love a lot of the snow places. The game in general, like I said, is just it's good. I think there are some problems with perhaps enemy design and how some of them are just seemingly infuriating. But I also said that the game is kind of forward on how it's got infinite lives and checkpoints are generous, so when you do die, you're not really losing anything. You can get like an egg or light gem, die, and then if it's in a hard spot, you can just die to put yourself back up. You know, like whatever gems, collectibles you get, just you can just fucking kill yourself and reset to a checkpoint, and you don't lose them. So it's in some cases I feel like the design's at odds with itself, but or they kind of just knew that some of their enemies were frustrating, and they said, "Well, we'll just make the game forgiving with in terms of checkpoints." That's kind of how I feel like they went about it. And especially near the end here, there was a lot of frustrating bits. I think also I remember something I pointed out way early in the game, and I think I kind of forgot about it, and I pointed out near the end of the game too, which is the camera for whatever likes to just shove itself up Spyro's ass for whatever reason. Like it just zooms in way too much sometimes, and I don't know why it does that. Overall, though, like, I think it's a fun game. It's definitely not the worst. I feel it's made by competent developers. It definitely, I don't know if it just got more time, or if it was just that it was a better team working on it, or whatever you believe, you know. No doubting that it's just a better game because it's actually stable.
Don't forget, If you want to get to the other areas within the lab, you'll need to move the light from the sun onto the doors.
Ah, yes, this last area, last main area, it's different pathways to go where you gotta destroy the dark gems and kind of open up the last section, so if I recall how that works correctly. Alright.
Why is this place always
I knew I would struggle with this a little bit. I just find it hard to be as focused in the recording when I'm not actually playing the game. Probably won't be my proudest moment in terms of what I've recorded, in terms of my commentary and stuff.
Why is this place always so dirty? Anyone would think an army had been through here. Oh, I forgot. It has. Oh. 110110110110101010101. Oh, sorry. I thought you were someone else.
I think I remember here I was kind of confused on how you're supposed to get out because I didn't quite notice that there was a thing you can climb up. So, also the last boss fight is kind of pathetic. I think we'll see that when we get there. It's pretty easy, probably maybe the easiest in the game. I think you could make that argument if you wanted to. I did show off. I do show off some of the the rewards for the 100%ing. I kind of skimmed through it a little bit. Doing the 100% took me hours and hours to find everything. I think there's one in particular that I kind of like shook my head at, and I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" I don't know if I really want to talk about it. I think you guys made like when it gets to it, I'll talk about it if I feel like I'm gonna voice over those parts.
Spyro, feel free to browse my fine wares, Spyro.
So what about new video games? Well, we had Gamescom, and I think it was actually the first time I've ever watched a Gamescom event. I watched just the Microsoft one. I mean, I guess it was fine. It's definitely no E3. I don't find it as exciting. There's a lot more talking about the stuff, which, like, it's fine, but I guess they didn't make it particularly exciting to me, at least. I found it just kind of boring the way they went about it, I guess. It's so funny because they kept mentioning, like, stay tuned for Forza Horizon 4. It's just like, okay, you know, I do like the series, so. Obviously Bungie's event, Bungie's thing was earlier. It was earlier in the day. Man, it is hard to believe. So it's the 30th anniversary, and I've been around for 20 years of that. Since Halo 1, you know. I have been around for 20 years of their 30. Obviously, I'm only about 3 years older than Halo is, so I've only been alive out of well, I'm not 23 yet, but for 23 of their 20 or 30 years, basically. But they showed off Witch Queen, which looks pretty damn cool, I have to say, and then the final season of like this, whatever you call it, has started, obviously. I was gonna say the final season of this season, but I was like, that doesn't really make sense.
I hate the way the master treats us. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else.
We're getting very close to a lot of games coming out really soon, you know. I actually have a games list, so I need to fill the time, right?
Go ahead, Spyro. Ah, relieve you of.
Sorry. So I have the Rainbow Six Extraction. Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction listed on my thing. September 18th. Is that? Or 16th. I think I have. I try to keep these in order, but I think I might have a few that are just out of order slightly. And then I have Tales of Arise, which I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna say that I'm still not 100% sure on getting that. There is a demo out. I thought maybe I'll download the demo and check it out. I usually don't like sinking time into demos personally, but I might just, you know, do it this one time. See how if I like it, you know. I have Far Cry 6 on there, which I think is slated for October 7th. I know the release date for the game's changed.